Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're like me and you have a strong belief that you will make your dreams come true, you do have some people that say you're not going to make it. So you know how that goes, right? You're just like, yeah, I know I'm going to make it, obviously. And then you're like, my fans know this because they're successful, they're doing things too. And they have people that say they're not going to make it. But you know you're going to make it when you know, right? You just know it. So why they're saying that, I don't know. I have no idea. Would you say that to someone if you thought they were going to be famous? No, you wouldn't. Because you're a fan of mine and you're very good. Most people are, there's a lot of people that are like saying these things and you're like, okay, like obviously I know I'm good. Like I just know it. So, if you're a fan of mine and you feel the same way, give me a comment, give me a compliment. Cheer me on. Tell me that I'm saying something that you relate to. You know it, right? You just know, right? You can tell. If you know you're good, you know you're good, right? So totally enjoy, guys. Now, this video is going to be a bit longer, so enjoy it. It is going to be fun to have Mileena doing videos longer, alright? She really likes to do longer videos. She really enjoys it. And I want to make sure you guys enjoy the show. So I'm going to make sure it's fun for you guys, right? So you guys are going to love the show. Now you've had people that might have treated you badly in the past. Maybe you're somebody that's going to be really famous, and you're like, I know I'm going to be famous, and they're saying, no, you're not, no, you're not, and you're like, I know I'm going to be famous, right? Some of you might be feeling the same way, right? And you're just like, okay, like, I know I'm going to be famous. I just know it. So stop treating me that way, right? But this might have been in your past. Maybe you're dealing with it now. I don't know, but I'm not even sure if you're dealing with them. I'm just going to change the heels that I got on. Just give me 1 second. These are too short. All right, sorry guys. Just give me one moment, guys. Just going to change to taller heels because you can't see all of me in the video. All right, let's just get rid of these heels. All right. All right, I got these heels. These heels that are taller. These ones will make me look tall, so then I can just stand proudly and be like, yes, I know I'm going to be famous. All right. So, and you told these people, like, you haven't really said that you're going to be famous and then had them say that, but you're just like, okay, guys, like, look at how good I am. Like, don't you think I know I'm going to be famous? And you might feel the same way. You're like, okay, guys, like, look at me. Like, this is a star right here. This is someone that's going to be famous, right? So you know that, and you're like, okay, guys, like, if you have people that say these things to you, you're like, I get it. You say this, you think to yourself this, you're not going to say it to them, obviously, but you're like, would you treat someone like that's famous like that? No, you wouldn't. Obviously, you wouldn't, right? So, and then people are like, well, I mean, this could be anybody, right? Not necessarily picking on anyone in particular. But there are people that are like, does fame even exist? And you're like, do people get paid on YouTube? You're like, yes, people get paid on YouTube. It does happen, right? And you're like, okay, like obviously they would, right? Like that that's gonna happen to some people, and that if you're good, like I feel I am, then it's gonna happen. So you're like, okay, like you just said it doesn't happen. People don't get paid on YouTube. I know it'll happen for me, and I know it does happen. I think everybody knows it's gonna happen. So why would you? And just like you, if you've dealt with the same thing, you're like, okay, obviously people get paid on YouTube. There are people that it's mentioned many times. People know it happens. So if you are somebody that has something negative to say, someone that's gonna be famous, think again. Like just try not to do that because you guys know you guys are good. You guys are really good. All my fans are great. I know they're good. So they feel the same way. They may be treated badly and they don't want to be treated badly, right? Like, and this may have happened in your past, like I said. So don't feel like you're limited by people's comments. It's not like that, right? Like, and they should really feel bad if they're gonna say negative things. Like, especially when you know your worth, you know you're very, very good. So why would they say that? You're like thinking to yourself, okay, like, calm down. Like, obviously people get paid on YouTube, right? Like, we all know this. It's obviously stated many times. People know these things. They still say those things, right? You're like, okay, okay. All right, but anyway, this is going to be a bit of a longer video, and I do want it to be more of a positive rant rather than a negative one. So I'm going to focus on the fans, all right? The fans are very supportive. The fans are really nice, and they're great. They know a good person when they see one. They know a talent, a true talent. You know, I was watching Marilyn Monroe's Something Got to Give video takes in the beginning when she was going to do that film, and she was a star. You could just tell she looked like a total star. You could just tell from looking at her she was famous, and that's how I feel I am. I do feel that I have that look. I do feel I have a look that's very surpassable to many people. I'm very lucky, obviously, and a lot of people can't relate. A lot of people really don't know what that's like because it's rare. But there are people. I mean, I saw 4 good-looking people today outside, so I mean, it's not that rare. But I mean, it's rare enough that people don't know what it's like sometimes. And a lot of people that are really, really good-looking do have more of an option. They don't always have an option, but they have more of an option of being a famous person rather than someone else. And not necessarily that you can't be not good looking to be famous, because you can be very famous if you're not good looking, but you know, it's easier to be famous when you're good looking. It's a lot easier, not necessarily the only way to get famous. There are a lot of people that are not good looking that are famous. Maybe not conventionally attractive, but they might be attractive. But there are a lot of people that are, you know, very, very, very smart, very talented in many ways, just not good looking. And that we need all types of people in the world. We need everybody. Everybody needs to be all whatever way they are. We need everybody to be on board with the importance of uniqueness and individuality, and all different types are important. We do need that in the world. We can't have a world where everybody's all one thing. If everybody was gorgeous in the world, then nobody, and they look the same, then everybody would be like, well, there's no differentiating. Everybody would be all the same. So we need different people, obviously, in the world. We need everybody, and some people are just so cute and nice that even if they're not gorgeous, you're just like, oh, how cute. But yeah, so you know, we all need that in the world, because and a lot of people that are good looking even like may not even like people that are not that are good looking. You know, they might prefer somebody that's overweight. They might prefer, you know, there's a lot of different types of different people. So people do like a variety in the world. So, you know, if somebody's really good looking and they're like people that are overweight, well, that's because there are people that are overweight that are pretty and good looking, you know. So people like those people, you know. It's not like they need love too, and if they have a good looking person, love them, then what's wrong with that, right? So, and then interracial love and all that, like we need that in the world. We need all different types of people to join together and be who they are, because that's important. We need people to be who they are. We need people to be beautiful in their own way, and be people that we all admire and think are highly of, and all the different talents and contributions people bring to the world. We really need that. We need people to be all the variety that they are, right? So it's important. All right, well, thank you guys very much for watching. My rant is done. Totally enjoy. Thank you.